So you're thinking about moving to Baltimore? That's great. Today we're going to explore some of our favorite neighborhoods in and around Baltimore City so that when you're ready to make a move here, you can be educated about what the different neighborhood amenities and situations and the type of housing that you can expect to find in each area look like. Let's check it out.
So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Baltimore and moving to Baltimore, hit that notification bell, subscribe below, so you can be current on everything that's going on here in the Baltimore, Maryland market.
People like you reach out to us every single day via email, text message, and direct message asking us what it's like to live in and around Baltimore and what they need to do to have the right steps in place to make the cross-country move. If this is you, we'd love to connect, whether it's 9 days from now or 90 days from now that you're planning on moving here. We'd love to be a resource for you during that time. Please reach out anytime, and today let's check out some of our favorite areas.
Today we're in Mount Washington.
Like we said, today we are in one of the most popular northern Baltimore City neighborhoods. It's called Mount Washington. It's a historic neighborhood dating back to the 19th century, where back then it was mainly historic rolling farmland, and it still is a very hilly neighborhood. It's known for its hills, and it's also known for a lot of very historic architecture. It's known for larger spaces. You're gonna possibly find a large yard. I've seen houses sitting on as big of an acre there, and you're in the city. So it still has that suburban feel, but definitely doesn't feel like farmland anymore. So let's dive into a little bit more about the Mount Washington neighborhood in North Baltimore.
To this day, the area sits on the northern side of the city and feels very suburban as compared to some of its neighboring areas like we've talked about in other videos. It sits a little further down 83, really closer to the heart of the city. The vibe in the Mount Washington area is very quiet, many historic homes tucked away on a lot of tree-lined streets. There's an artistic trend that weaves its way into the neighborhood from the neighboring area, Hamden and Woodbury neighborhoods.
You can expect to find single-family homes that are not cookie cutter, many historic Victorian and Craftsman styles, fenced yards, grassy areas, and of course sidewalks. There are neighborhood playgrounds and little free libraries dotted throughout the neighborhood. Mount Washington overall is known for its architectural diversity and natural beauty. The neighborhood features a mix of historic homes, including Victorian area mansions, colonial revival style houses, like I said, craftsman bungalows, and also some mid-century modern residents trickled in. Many homes in Mount Washington are situated on spacious lots. They have mature trees, landscaped gardens. They contribute to the neighborhood's picturesque character.
Mount Washington offers residents a wide range of amenities and attractions. The neighborhood is home to the Mount Washington Arboretum, a beautiful botanical garden featuring native and exotic plants, walking trails, and educational programs. The Mount Washington Village commercial district offers shopping, dining, and services in a very quaint and walkable setting. And then additionally, Mount Washington is very close to outdoor rec areas such as Druid Hill Park and the Suburban Arboretum.
There are convenient shopping and grocery options here with a Starbucks and a Whole Foods, a Taharka Brothers, which is a local Baltimore ice cream shop that specializes in hiring people who may not easily find jobs elsewhere. Their ice cream is world renowned, and you can find it there in person or at a lot of local grocery shops in and around Baltimore. There's a Sushi Hana, which is a local sushi chain, and the Corner Pantry, which is a favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and coffee, along with catering options. Cute boutiques for high-end fashion and gifts, and a few restaurants like the famous Mount Washington Tavern are all part of this iconic neighborhood.
Mount Washington has a strong sense of community with active residents in the neighborhood associations working to preserve the area's character and quality of life. The neighborhood hosts various community events and activities throughout the year, including farmers markets, art festivals, and holiday celebrations. The neighborhood is home to 2 of the copper mine facilities. So if your child plays soccer, or my favorite, lacrosse, or even attends summer camp, you might find yourself at one of the many copper mine facilities in and around the city for practices and games.
Like we've mentioned on other videos, the city has a school of choice program that allows students along with their guardians the opportunity to choose the middle and high school that best fits their needs, but Mount Washington has a few schools of its own to choose from. Mount Washington Elementary School is a public elementary school serving students in grades pre-K through 5. It's part of the Baltimore City Public School District.
Cross Country Elementary/Middle School is a public school located in the nearby Cross Country neighborhood. It serves students in grades pre-K all the way through grade 8.
The Bryn Mawr School is an independent, non-sectarian, all-girls school located near Mount Washington. It offers education for students from pre-K and through 12th grade.
Roland Park Country School is an independent, all-girls school located in nearby Roland Park. It provides education for students from kindergarten all the way through grade 12.
The Friends School of Baltimore is a Quaker school located in nearby Homeland neighborhood, and it offers education from students from preschool through grade 12. People are drawn to this neighborhood because it's home to one of the Hopkins campuses, as well as the Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital. Houses in the neighborhood can range from the mid-100s for a condo in sought-after Cross Keys to high 800s for a fully restored Victorian mansion on a little bit of land. In general, you can expect to spend between $450 to $700 for a house in this neighborhood. But let's check out a few different price points in the neighborhood.
Okay guys, we're here in the Greenberry Woods, which is a little townhome community in Mount Washington, and it's essentially like walking distance to Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital. It's right off the JFX I-83 here, headed down towards the heart of the city, and it comes with some luxuries: community playground, pool, and very good parking. What I like about this community is that, number one, it's forgotten. Basically, nobody even knows about this place. The townhomes are a little bit older, but a lot of them have been refreshed, updated, and they look great. It's very secluded, so you have a lot of privacy. It's up on top of a hill in Mount Washington, so although you're close to the JFX I-83, you don't really hear the traffic that much because you're elevated from it. So when you're elevated from it, the sound is just dampened. Another good thing is the parking situation is kind of like a circle, right? So you have the ability to converse and see your neighbors, and you don't feel like you're all alone or anything like that. And then the price point. The price points are in the high 2s to mid 3s. So that's extremely affordable, especially if you're looking to make a move here to Baltimore, Maryland, and/or specifically Mount Washington. So if you're a doctor or a young professional or things like that, this is extremely convenient, to getting down to bars, restaurants. It's going to take you about 7 minutes to get from this home right down to Federal Hill or Canton. So the convenience is great. And then when you get something that's, fairly updated, for especially being an older townhome, it's hard to argue with something like that, right? So I'm going to show you a corner unit, which I think is just great. It's been updated for the most part. There are some older features, but we're going to start here in the kitchen. And you can kind of see just what we're looking at. So it's a very modern type of kitchen. You typically don't see these glossy type cabinets and things like that. So that's different. So if you're looking for different, this is something that you want to look for. And then look at this. We've seen open shelving before, but we've never seen ones like this, right? Very industrial type. That's really cool. That's different. So if you're looking to make a move to Baltimore, or you're looking to move, from the south, maybe from like Glen Burnie up here, you're gonna work at Mount Washington. You don't want to break the bank, right? This is a good, perfect townhome for you. Everything in terms of appliances are updated. All this stuff is really nice. It's a very clean look, right? How many times have we gone through some of these houses and you've looked at our other videos, maybe our other videos about Federal Hill, let's say Canton, Lutherville, right? And all the townhomes are very, very similar, right? So why don't we get something different? And I like different. So it's a good thing in my opinion. You've got, in this home, you've got all natural hardwood floors on this main level and in the stairs. They have the ability to be refinished, so they look a little worn at times, but if you have the ability to refinish them, that's really nice. There's a nice coat closet here, right? Very, very, very nice. So the good news is, as we've spoken about before, right? We've spoken about this before. If you like to entertain, or you spend a lot of time in the living room, you're watching the game, you're having people over, you have your charcuterie board out, you have your wine, you have your beer. Well, and you're an entertainer like myself, sorry Dad, then you're gonna need a bathroom on the first floor. Bam, you've got it. This is right as you walk in the front door here. That's to the left there. We've seen a lot of these little mini sinks lately. Is this a trend? I don't know. But we've seen a lot of these little mini sinks. Nevertheless, pretty cool. And then we're here into the living room, right? Well, living and dining. Boom, that's different. That's cool, right? So if you want different, there you go. This is like a little bar. You got more cabinet space. You have an area to put things. It's just not a flat wall. How many times do we come in here and we see a flat wall over and over? Flat wall, nothing to do. You have to do everything yourself. You have nowhere to put anything. Well, this is really, really nice. They've done a great job with this. I really like this. I feel like I'm in Iceland. In Iceland, this is exactly what the kind of cabinets and stuff that they use. It's very similar to that. I've been to Iceland a few times, so if you are a traveler and you need recommendations, let me know. But this is all pretty cool, right? This is real. This is not a sticker. You know, there are these things now you can just stick right on here, like sticky tiles. But no, that's real. I really like that. You have this nice little window here in case you need to serve a pie to your guests, like the old days. This is really cool. You have these nice sliding doors here that act as windows. Again, like I said, you're up here above 83. So you have a lot of greenery. That's one thing about Mount Washington. Mount Washington has a ton of green space. So although it's technically the city and it's the city limits, it does have more greenery than normal. And I think that's one of the unique features about Baltimore is that you can live in the city and still get a ton of green space. You might not have the biggest yard, but you have the ability to walk and do things and meander through the area or the community and not feel like you're in a concrete jungle, as they say. So this is another thing that's a wood-burning fireplace, which is really cool, right? I love that. As being an older home too, you want to always check these corners, check the ceilings to see if you see any wet spots, because as we know, as homes age, that you really have to make sure you're upkeeping everything and preventative maintenance. And then finally here, it is a Trex deck, so that's good. So the maintenance is a lot lower. It does need a good power wash and so forth, but it is really nice. All right, so This is the first floor. I think it's great. It's about 2,000 square foot of total living space in this home. So let's go upstairs, see what that has to offer, and let's critique some of the bedroom situations, because while I do love this townhome and I do love the price, it does have its cons as well, all right? Okay, so we're upstairs now. This home is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath townhome, okay? So that is good news that you don't have to share you don't have to share a bathroom upstairs with your family or your roommates or what have you. So I'm up the stairs now. Open this. We just have basically a linen closet, some extra paint, and then I'm going to spin around here, and now I'm in the bathroom. This is the bathroom that's right off of the stairwell here. It's older. It could use some love. It could use a new vanity maybe, and maybe some new flooring, but the shower and the bath is fine. Then I'm going to come out here. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2. Bedroom 1. So I talked about the downfall of this home, and it has like this old flooring and so forth also, but this is a very small bedroom. So it is in the shape of a square. It does have really nice windows, and they're newer, so you don't have to spend money to update them. But you can see it's not the biggest. This would be good for maybe a roommate that is maybe always working and never home, or a kid, or something like that. But I would definitely look to replace this flooring at some point. Definitely increase the value of the home. And this is also in through there to the master. So we'll go in here to the other bedroom. This has a little bit bigger closet. The other one has a single closet. This one has carpet. You know I love carpet in the bedroom. This is a perfectly fine bedroom. Nice big bed there. 2 oversized nightstands. Holy cow, those are big. But this is a solid value for this home. And look at these windows. Come on. You can hear the 83 a little bit, but not much. More of like a soothing white noise type, right? Okay, so let's go this way, out and over. So this is the master. I don't love the flooring. This is a little rough, a little rigid for a bedroom. Me personally, when I come into the bedroom, I like to feel cozy. I'm a big proponent on being cozy, okay? I like a blanket. I like carpet in my bedroom. I like carpet in my living room. Not so much in my basement, but I would definitely get a huge area rug if you're not going to replace the flooring. But if you need flooring, or you need some recommendations on what to do and how much it costs, we have contractors at our disposal that can help you with these types of things. So don't think like you're all out on your own. We quarterback this entire process for you, whether it's flooring or any other kind of renovation. So be mindful of that. But what is really nice about this is that, as you see me in my reflection, is the walk-in closet. This is actually very large. I don't know if there's a light though. I don't think there is. Yep, I don't think there is. I mean, there is, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where the switch is. That's okay. But you can see just how big this is. It's got some shelving, not really built-ins, but it's pretty big. All right, and then we'll come back out here, and then we're going here to the left of the bathroom. So again, as I've said many of times, if you have a pan shower and you don't have a glass door, there's something wrong with you, okay? Why in God's name would you not have a door of some sort? They have multiple options on how, or multiple options for smaller showers like this. Smaller bathrooms that are not going to, you're not going to hit the toilet. You have the small barn door types now. So they slide, they look nice, but to each his own. So I would probably update this a bit, but that's just me. All right. Okay guys, now we're in the basement. The basement is finished to a degree. So I'm going to show you this. There's one thing about this basement though that I would change that would be better for you, but we'll get into that. There's a nice closet here with no door handle, so I can't open it, but there is some storage there. There actually is some storage underneath the stairwell. So the stairwell isn't really like finished. It's kind of like almost like an outdoor stairwell, but there is some storage under there too, which is good. The finished part is over there. We'll get to that. And then this is where all your mechanicals are and your laundry. So this is a fairly decent sized room, right? More shelving here, but all good. And then we'll come out. Main room, sectioned off room. Okay, so we have this nice big room here. And then they sectioned off a room here. So it's an office. And I can't tell you how important it is to try to have some light in your office, especially if you're there a lot. If you're there not that much, then it's not a big deal, but for mental health purposes, as they say, you should have some light. But that being said, the part that I don't like is that it takes away from how big and useful this basement could be, right? I would just take that out completely. There's nothing there that is, preventing you from doing so. But it would really open this up. It would make it feel a lot larger. I think you could entertain with a more comfortable feel. But this is all updated. New vinyl flooring, tons of storage there. I'd rather have a TV there, personally. But again, I'd rather just have everything opened up. As we go through homes, we want to make sure we're looking for things too. And when we see things like, some of the trim here, that would be a little bit, we just got to be mindful of things like that. But then we have a nice patio area. So you can park your car back there too in the back. You have your gas meter and so forth back there. But you have a nice little patio area. And you can kind of hear the highway a little bit. It's all really nice. And then you can walk down back there. So you can either park in the back or you can park in the front. It's nice. All right, so for, mid 200s to 300, this is a hell of a value if you're looking to make a move here to Baltimore. And if you're looking to go to Mount Washington, then it's even better because it checks all those boxes for you. So let's take a look at another price point, what that has to offer, and see if that makes more sense for you, because you might be looking for a little bit bigger of a home and not a townhome. Okay guys, so after seeing the townhome that I showed you, now we're in a much bigger home here in Mount Washington in the outskirts of Baltimore City. This home is has a very modern type look to it, head to toe, okay? It was built in the 70s, and if you can kind of think about that modern vibe that was instilled in that area, this is that home, okay? There are parts that have been updated, but there are still some older features, but this home is really cool. It's in the back, on the top of the hill, back of a cul-de-sac rather, so it's a neighborhood, and of all single family homes, all of different shapes and sizes, so ranchers, 2 stories, mansions, modern type large homes, etc. So let's walk through here and see. Right in the front door here, we've got our coat closet here, but you can see just how modern this bad boy is, right? And then we have some stairs here. This is our dining area, a new light fixture it looks like, a very cool table, very, very cool. Look at this living room. So it's sunken in on purpose, obviously. But this is a very modern vibe, right? So we have, it depends, like what do you want to do with your TV, right? Do you want to put it above the fireplace, right? But there's not really room for that with those push through windows / shelving. Or you put it here on this nice big wall. It's hard to say. But then you have this open concept, right? So the walls in the other areas don't go to the ceiling, some do, but this is very different than what we've seen completely thus far, right? So look at that area right there. And then up above that, it's open, gives it a very large feel. The upstairs, you can see everything is wide open. Look at all these windows. It's like, you know, Batman, Bruce Wayne's house, essentially, with the floor to ceiling windows. Now, there is a bedroom right here, right off of the living room. It does have a pocket door, which is nice, but that is very interesting. So if you need a primary suite, essentially on the first level, this could do it. But you can see exactly what we're looking at. It's fairly large, enough to fit 2 chairs, lots of nice windows, ceiling's pretty high, etc. And then, like I said, there's going to be some older features, kind of like this bathroom. Very modern type, but the flooring is definitely older. And then the shower is definitely older. But it's open, which is nice, and a nice big window. Very almost like a hotel type. But very cool nonetheless. All right, so let's go here, go out this way over to the dining, and then we have 2 ways to get to the kitchen, this way or this way. So let's go around here so we can see the outside. Again, we're in a cul-de-sac. Very nice. Looks like they had chickens or something. Nice patio, hardscape over there. This is really nice. It's really cool. It's modern. I mean, this natural light, if you're looking for natural light is a huge deal to you, especially here in Baltimore and in the city, the outskirts of the city, then this home has the most natural light I've seen in some time. So let's check out this kitchen, all right? I mean, this is really cool. This has been updated. They did not update the flooring, right? But it works. Look at this. That is cool. That's really cool. Really modern vibe. Oh, look at this double oven, a Viking double oven with that. It's got like an old school feel to it too. This is really neat. quartz countertops. I really like this. This is neat. This is different. Again, if you're looking for different, Mount Washington has a lot of different types of homes. Looks like that's part of the old kitchen. I guess they left it because of how the fridge sets in there. But a nice KitchenAid Sub-Zero fridge. This is very nice. I will say that the home probably needs a good fresh coat of paint. Looks a little rigid, some sanding, but oh, look at this. Hey, if you're eating breakfast, look at this. That's incredible. I love that. Man. It has a little bench area out here on the patio. And then an office right out off the kitchen. That's cool. That's different. Very neat. I like the sound dampeners there. Also used as like peg notes up there. And then a closet. Oh, and a wine rack. All right. So as we head through the kitchen here, right, come through, we are back to our foyer here and everything. And then we have a mud room where the garage is. So this is all older, very modern at the time. And then a big garage. You could fit 2 cars in here. And then this is our laundry. These are older, they're Bosch though. They last a long time. Very cool. All right, so now that we've checked out down here, let's go upstairs and see what that has to offer. Okay, we're upstairs now, and this is interesting because there's another upstairs. So we'll get to that next, right? But I'll come up here and we're gonna show you the rest of the upstairs. So pull this around. This is where your living room is. So you have like a balcony type. And we come in here. The bathroom has been semi-updated, so it looks like the shower is updated, but then we still have like our modern type feel and a little bit of an older type floor. But you can tell this has been updated. Nice big tub. So if you have kids, younger kids, you're good to go. And then it's a Jack and Jill towards the bedroom here. So this is a kid's bedroom with almost floor to ceiling windows. That's a lot of windows. That's really cool, especially if you're a little kid. The light's flickering, don't mind that. And then we have built-ins. So keeping your kids' clothes organized is hard enough. Having built-ins like this is definitely gonna help. I love that. So it's a Jack and Jill, sort of. I guess maybe a Jack or just a Jill, whatever you prefer. All right, coming back through the hall here. We have our stairwell to the right, but then we have a bedroom here. Nice big windows. I don't know if the light works or not. Yes, it does. Very cool. You know, I've been looking at this home. You know, we got more built-ins over here, which is great. It is older, so we do have to be mindful of some of the maintenance that's going to occur in this, especially if it's a larger house. Definitely going to have more maintenance. You got to worry about these windows when you have to replace them as well. But at this price point, you should be taking into account those types of things because you can't just buy a house and expect to have no maintenance, right? So, all right, now we're going to go in here to the master, and this master is nuts. Come in, it has its own glass door. You can see me, but huge. Oh, there's your modern glass. everything. So there's an outdoor patio there, but you have a huge black soaking tub with more windows, right? And then like this older type modern black toilet, and then the shower, which is really cool actually. I like all the black. I actually like the black. It's pretty cool, I think. And then we come out here. Oh, so you basically have another living area and a bedroom in one. It's pretty nuts, but at $1 million, I guess this should be expected, right? But look at that. That's a really nice way to wake up in the morning, I'll tell you. It has a huge walk-in closet, built-ins. Bam. And we're coming over here. Got a wood-burning fireplace, very big offset rectangle window, and then just another like lounge type area. It's really nice. It's all tracks. It's really cool. So this is a really cool house. All right, again, so if you're like different and you want something, you know, we haven't seen before, and this is it, okay? So we do, like I mentioned before, have one more floor to get to. I can only imagine what this is going to be like. I'm going to hit these lights because I'll forget to turn them off. I'm hoping for maybe a rooftop. That would be nice. But it might just be another bedroom. So when I go through these, I try to go through them like you and I are going through them the first time, right? So I want to be surprised as well. I don't want to make this like a canned thing. I kind of want to just be on the fly so that you can see like what we're working with. And I love what's going on here. I'm upstairs. Oh yeah. I love those chairs, first of all. So there's like a little loft area. Nice big painting should go right there, that's for sure. And then spin around here, you can kind of see what we're dealing with. This is all new carpet too, by the way, if I didn't mention that. So essentially, you have the coolest office of all time, maybe? Man, the black shelving, these restoration hardware chairs, which I'm in love with. I mean, these are incredible. All the natural light, large windows, and you have a lounge. Rooftop area. How cool is that? What an incredible office. I'm just going to sit down in one of these chairs. Oh yeah, I love these chairs. I might have to buy them. I'm going to have to ask about them. Really cool. But I mean, for me, where I'm sitting is where I'm putting my desk, so I'm facing the lounge type area, or I'm sitting like this with this to my back, and the shelving up right behind me. But I like to see the natural light, so that's why I would face it this way, right? So I can get it on one direction and in the front of me. But really cool. I mean, how nice is that to have built in? Love that. You could probably take a shelf out too and put a TV there if you wanted to. I really love that. All right, so we've done a lot thus far, right? 3 floors in this home at $1 million. We have a master and 2 bedrooms on the second floor. So Theoretically, you could make this a bedroom, but you need to put in a closet. Let's see exactly what's in the basement, because this one does have a basement, and if there's any rooms down there, or if it's usable or what. All right, we're downstairs. Looks like we got a bedroom at least down here, but let's check this one out. It's pretty cool. So we come out here, the stairwell, got a huge Restoration Hardware couch, which I love, oversized, and a great spot for entertaining. So this thing is huge, right? Nice high ceilings in the basement. We've actually got windows, which is nice, right? So this having windows, and then obviously you're gonna see this bedroom over here having windows, you can count that. So that's really nice, especially if you're maybe the teenager or the roommate living in the bedroom in the basement. Having light in the bedroom, I mean, people take that for granted until they live in the basement, but huge. Probably need some new carpet down here. Maybe a dehumidifier too, but all really nice. And you do have this natural light coming in up there too. That's good. You have the ability to walk out and walk up, which is nice. And then obviously our bedroom here. This is a full bedroom. Really cool. High ceilings, especially for a basement. This is all nice. And then that's where we came in, right over there. So it's a Jack and Jill with the hallway and this bedroom. So here's our bathroom. Nothing special. Needs a good update, probably. All older. Usable, but like that mirror is rusting a little bit. I can tell, like, you know, how much stuff was used, right? So I can tell this wasn't used very often. And we'll hit this light, and then we'll go over here. This is another room, more like a storage room. Maybe they collected wine, but there's no window in here. More storage, more shelving, and that's it. All right, and then we have the mechanical stuff over here. It's a little updated, so we'll skip that. All right, so that's it for Mount Washington. In this home, at least. It's a really good tool to use because this home is huge and, you know, it has a lot of rooms. It's way different. It's in a neighborhood in the back of a cul-de-sac. So checks a lot of boxes, a lot of unique features. So let's check out one more and see what that brings us and if that might be of a fit for you or somebody you know. Okay guys, we're here in our last Mount Washington house, and this is off Lake Ave, which is right by the Boys Latin School, which is an all boys school. They actually have boarding there now as well, but they're really focused on, you know, smaller classroom sizes, very intimate settings, and their athletics. Their athletics are very much top notch. So we're right down the street from that. We're in a 4-bed, 2-bath home, okay? So make note of that. That's 2-bath, not 2.5. About almost 1,500 square feet, and we're right at, you know, right around the low 5s, call it, okay? So low 500s, this is what you're getting. So these homes over here are older. They have a lot of charm, but they have their issues, right? And those issues are bathrooms and room sizes. So there's a lot to like about this house, and then there's some other things that may not work for you. So let's tour this one and see what we've got here. Right here, we're stepping into the living room. I'm right at the front door, okay? So right next to us as the front door, right? We have our gas fireplace. does have a porch outside, which is nice, but this is essentially the living room. Now these people are minimalists, that's for sure. This isn't staged at all. These people are minimalists. So take into account that in your family or you, and is that enough space for you guys, right? It's very cute. There's some, some worn spots on the floor. This is the original floor, right? So it's not a gray floor, right? We have talked about a million times how the gray floors are terrible, but these could be refinished and you can get the color changed. So if you want to go lighter, you want to go darker, etc. But very nice, right? One thing to note is the windows are apparently all original. So that's something to take into account in terms of maintenance and your heating and cooling bill, right? Those older windows is not as efficient as the newer ones. And then we walk through here and we've got our dining area. So it's got a built-in, it's a fairly large room, right? 6 people can sit here, this table, comfortably. You could even have the table be bigger. It's a pretty small table for 6 people. And then we come through here. What I like about this is, see the countertops? They're butcher block. I love that. So if you're not gonna go granite, don't go with the cheap, like the plastic ones. Go with a butcher block. I like these a lot. It's really neat. These cabinets are older, but you can see this is kind of what you're getting and the size of kitchen. It's a smaller kitchen, right? But this is not meant to be like some large room. You could possibly open up this wall here, I'm not entirely sure, and make it kind of like a dining and kitchen space all in the same. This does have a nice yard, right? So these do have nice yards. So you do have a little bit of outdoor space. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like spending a lot of time inside, or you don't watch a lot of TV, you want to be outside, then this is a perfect home for you here in Mount Washington. So that could be a benefit to you. It might not. Let's go downstairs to one of the bedrooms down there. This is where the 4th bedroom is. And they're counting it as a bedroom. That's really up for debate, but let's take a look. So we're gonna go down here, right? All well and good. And then once we turn around here, it's all like this older wood paneling. Everything's got a lock on the door. So they must have some valuables that they wanna keep. This is where our laundry is. Those are nice. And there's more as we come down the stairs there, closets, but it's all paneling. But as you can see, this is a pretty nice bedroom. So that's a king size bed. That's really nice. I like that. There's an armoire there, old school like that. Everything has a lock on it. So must have some valuables that they don't want during showings. This is a nice look. So if you're not going to finish off the ceiling, especially here in Baltimore, you'll get a lot of this, exposed ceilings, and they're basically not brush painted, but blasted with a paint that gets everything the same color. So you can have, it makes it feel a bit more open, obviously. Right? You don't have a ceiling like it's coming on top of you. It's a little bit more open that way. But a nice wood back paneling here, like that. And then we have a full bath in there. But this is a pretty big room. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bedroom, but if it's being counted as one, you should probably use it as such. And then the bathroom here. It's a tight sink. It does have a window, which I like. And then a shower. That's a tight shower. So if you're a larger individual or a taller individual, it might not be the best fit for you, but everything looks good on it. It's obviously updated and new. Some of these older ones used to have like a circular setup, which I don't like that at all, but this is good. And it's not a curtain, right? We've talked about that ad nauseum, but really cool. Nice tile flooring, all good. And then you can get in and out from here too, right there. So a couple windows, door, etc. Just has this old paneling, which I'm not a fan of, but that can be updated, right? All right, so that's one bedroom. It's the main floor. Let's go upstairs, see what that has to offer. Mind you, I've talked about the bathroom situation here, right? So if you have a larger family or you need, I don't know, your own bathroom space, maybe you have kids and it's not ideal for you to have the same bathroom as them, well then this might not be the home for you. Or you can live in the basement, but I don't know if I would want to do that as a homeowner, personally. As a kid or a roommate, absolutely. But so we're upstairs, and I'll turn this around here. I'm on the landing, so we have our bathroom, our primary bedroom, secondary bedroom, and then our third one right here. So let's go into our third one. This is our smallest one. It's a full bed in here. That's solid. It's a kid's room. Very nice. Just one single closet here. We spin around so you can see the size. Very nice. Okay? And then our secondary bedroom right here. This is all great. This is pretty large for a second bedroom. Again, older homes have smaller closets. They don't have a ton of closet space, so that's what you're going to get when you have an older home, okay? And again, we have the older windows, so that can take into account your heating and cooling and maintenance costs. It does have a 50-year slate roof, which is nice. You'll find that in some of these older homes in Mount Washington, Roland Park, Ruxton, Cross Keys, etc. And then we have our bathroom here. So again, this is our shared bathroom for everyone in the home upstairs that's living upstairs. This is most likely an original bathroom because these older homes, this was the flooring that was put in, all of them. All right. Very cool. They have nice touches, that's for sure. And then this is the master. So I like the floor mirror, really nice wicker bed. It's cool. But again, these people are minimalists. They don't have a ton here. So if you have a lot of stuff, this might not be enough room for you. Again, it's just under 1,500 square feet. About 1,450. So it does have two closets, but that's two closets. I mean, that's not very big. You do have a dresser there, but that's it. So this has been Mount Washington. Mount Washington is very diverse, and we have a ton of different homes. We have homes over here by the schools. We have homes over there closer to the JFX. So whether it's 9 days or 90 days, right? And you're looking to make a move either here to Baltimore in the Mount Washington area or out of the city into the counties or anywhere in Maryland, give us a call, shoot us a text, or book a call below, and we'll be happy to work things through with you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, I'm moving from another state here, so on and so forth. My best bet would be book a call with us as soon as possible so we can get you on the schedule and get a game plan together for what you would want in your next home here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm Mike Mislinski. She's Kelly Schuett. Be sure to check out our other videos on the other properties here in Maryland, and we'll catch you next time.